Hi, guys, and welcome. Good evening. Thank you for joining Salon Solutions in 60 Seconds. I'm Carla Jones. I'm business development coach and consultant of Salon Solutions Group and founder of We Create. So on tonight's question, and of course, as you know, Salon Solutions in 60 Seconds are submitted questions via a link that I have in Google Docs. And so it allows anyone to put or submit at least 3 questions to be answered that are of concern to them that may be providing some challenges. And so what I do is I go in and I look at the questions and then I come back and respond to the questions. And so tonight's question stems around, and I don't know why it is that the last week or so has been really a lot of booth renter type questions that have come up. You know, can I do this? Can the owner do that? This type of thing. And so this one is no different. And so I got the question, and how this works is I read the question, I provide some insight to the question, and then I upload these broadcasts to my YouTube channel, which is Carla Jones Salon Solutions Group on YouTube. And so they are called Salon Solutions in 60 Seconds. And so I'm going to read to you in its entirety the question that was submitted, and then I will provide my insight. So welcome. Thank you, guys. Whoever's joining in, welcome. I'm glad that you're here. The question is, I have been in the business for about 35 years now, and I've always been able to sell what I use on my clients until now. I have a lot of allergies to many ingredients, mostly natural, so I have to watch what I use on my clients, and most of the time I can't use what the salon sells. We are all booth renters, and one of the other stylists mentioned she wanted to sell her products, and they said she couldn't, so in turn, I was told I can't sell mine anymore. One of the stylists is selling her skincare that is displayed in the salon, but because it's not hair care, that is okay. I had one salon I worked at that let me put up a shelf at my station with my retail on it, but at this salon, I had only a small shelving unit. I have been there for 10 years this June. I am wondering what your thought is on this. I was told they will start carrying my products and I would receive a percentage of total sales, but they have not brought and put any of mine out for sale, and it has been over a month now. This is a very, I'm going to say a very good question, but definitely it has some common aspects that I have managed through with clients before. I'm going to preface it and start with this. As a booth renter, you are your own business owner who happens to rent or lease space out of someone else's salon. So in essence, unless the stipulation or the change in what you used to do and what they're telling you you now can do is in your contract or your independent contract or booth rental agreement, they have to honor the initial terms of that agreement unless there is a clause in there that provides some stipulation that they can make a change during the course of this contract. I am hoping, case in point number one, you are operating with an independent contractor or a lease agreement that spells out how you will work, what is allowed, what is not allowed, how you will operate, when booth renters do all of those things. If you don't have an independent contractor or a booth rental agreement, you're probably at the beck and call and whim of the discretion or whatever the owner chooses to do, right, wrong, or indifferent. This is the challenge that I face with helping booth renters as well as salon owners of booth rental establishments. I am not in favor. Now, let me just back up a bit. A salon owner with no contract typically can change the terms at whim. Does this make it right? Absolutely not. But case in point, regardless how long you've been there, you should not be operating without an independent contractor or a booth rental agreement. What I probably would ask for would be that. However, if retail is a large part of your revenue and how you earn your revenue, I would definitely have a conversation I do not believe in being required to uh, forego your retail sales and then only be able to take a percentage or be given a percentage of the same products that you used to sell. I am not a big proponent of that. I do not believe it is really fair practice. I would personally have an issue with that myself. However, what I would recommend is you really have to evaluate this relationship. And given the fact that this change is going to be impeding your ability to generate the revenue that you desire, I would recommend that you possibly, if you can't move the owner or making a different decision, then you look for finding a place that supports your business because you are a business owner. I'm going to make this clear, but I do have other videos on YouTube that would also provide you more insight. But one of the things that you should be allowed to do is, one, set your own prices. You should be able to manage your own business as you see fit and as you have developed your own growth and revenue plan for that. You are a separate business, and one of the biggest mistakes that I see is everyone wants to go into a booth rental relationship and, oh, it's all about this team and it's what we're going to do collectively. That's well and good if it does work. However, please continue to understand that as a booth renter, even though you may want the camaraderie of those that are there, it may not work out that way. And at the end of the day, the first priority that you have is to the success of your business. I don't care if it's a peer booth renter who is working with you or it's the owner of a booth rental salon. If in any manner their rules, their policies, their actions are impeding on your ability to grow, operate, and receive revenue, which in turn translates into profit at some point, then again, this may not be the best place for you to continue. So that would be my recommendation is if you can work everything your business